Hey y'all, Cousin Eddie here with LittleJ'sFireworks. Today we've got a Winda container. It's backing in right now. We've got some college kids getting ready to show up any second to give us a hand unloading these. They do require that we get these done in 2 hours. So there is a time constraint for us. So we do have to hurry while we're doing it. And we'll get pallets laid out all over the floor. We use these rollers over here to be able to sling some of the stuff out of the container. But either way, today's an exciting day. We've had these on order, so it's nice to actually get the products in our hand, from the time that we place that order. So it should be a good day. We're looking forward to it. All right, we got a Sawzall. You can see how they seal it up on the back of the container. This is when they're picking it up off the container and the load shifts and everything. This keeps it contained, so whenever they open this back door. So here it is. It's sealed in there, so we'll cut it and get it going. All right, we got Little J's can give me a hand pulling these out. All right, guys, as you can see on here, we got a really nice 4-pack IPA. This one's a popular one from Winda. There's 4 different 500-gram cakes in there, 144 shots. We've also got Man Cave. This one's nice, has a lot of really nice red, white, and blue. All right, now we got our dock plate that we're gonna get set. I'm gonna drop her in there. Now we've got some pins that drop in. Those pins are just for security, guys, so whenever the forklift goes on the container later, once we get farther in, it won't slide back and forth. That pin will make it catch and pin it in between the building and the actual container. As we're about halfway done with the container, as you see, we hit IPA again. We ordered a bunch of those, so we've got that. We've got Fire Ninja, an awesome 500-gram cake. Let's see, what else do we have? We have Great Expectation, very, very popular 200-gram cake from Winda. Got a bunch. We're gonna keep rolling. We're on time constraint. Oh. Done with that one. Back to IPA. Partial pallet IPA. Let me grab it. Yeah, you've got 16 of them over there. Box splitter. 15 or 20. All right, guys, we got about 15 minutes left. We're almost done with the container inside. As you can see, I've still got a lot of sweat on me. This is the beginning of November in Missouri. I will take this all the time, doing containers in November instead of May, June, God forbid, in July. But as you can see, we're coming down to the end. So this is what the inside of an empty 40-foot container almost looks like. So kind of a lot of fun, guys. It's fun getting to see it all come together. Putting it in, you saw us put the dock plate down earlier. Now we're able to drive in, grab everything with the forklift, make it a little bit easier on us instead of using those rollers. All right, everyone, we just got done unloading the container. Took us right at about 2 hours to do it. That container had 962 cases on it, I believe. And then we had just under 50 items on there. So here's kind of, I've got it all stacked up in here right now. And then after that, I was able to put some in the steel. So I'm gonna be working all of this and getting it into the store, and then after that getting it organized in the warehouse as well, so that we can feed our seasonal locations. Plus we also have our wholesale list, so you can buy cases of this stuff. So that's just kind of the logistics of what we've got going on with it. And then, so let's check out some of the stuff that we actually got on this container. Man Cave, this is a 500 gram cake. This is a classic of theirs. This one's pretty nice cake. Ooh, there we go. See the front of it, 36 shots. There's a lot of red, white, blue in this one. This one's a patriotic cake I like a lot. We got a ton of this 1 minute ride. You can see a bunch of those. That one's a very, like what I would call a value cake. It's going to be $24.99. Let's see, come back over here. We got VIP, which this one has, you can see the picture on it. It has 3 separate cakes. So this is like what we would call a finale cake. You're going to tie them together on the inside, and then after that you'll be able to light at one time. But it's 3 individual 500 gram cakes that will make a 1500 gram cake. And each one of them has 60 shots, so 180 shots total, but you'd only have to light at one time. It's really cool, and then it'll fan out. Let's see, we got Wild Wild Willows back here. This is a 200 gram cake. I know a lot of you guys like willows, myself included. $10 shots. If you guys have seen their cake Cherry Bomber or Moody Blue, it's the same size as that. Got a lot of weight to it, but 10 shots a pack a punch for sure. They're nice. Let's see. We've got Scatter Bombs. This one's a really, really cool artillery shell. That's a 6-pack that has a scatter effect to it. So, that one's I'm looking forward to. We got more CEO of assortments. That's always a good seller for us. Got a bunch of them over there. And then Neon Beef, classic artillery shell from them. This one I'm really excited about. This one's called Into the Blue, which is 285 shot Roman candle. And it is just one after another. It's awesome. One of the things that we like to do for our shows is put them on the outsides of a 500 gram cake and have a 500 gram cake in the middle going off, but then have make an X pattern with 2 of these going off that you can kind of zip tie to like a stake or something in the yard. It's pretty awesome. 5-ball Roman candles, flash crackers. We kind of threw some other stuff off to the side over here. Snow cone fountain. Who doesn't love that? That's probably the most popular fountain in the country. Lots of crackle. Let's see, this one, Salute to Summer. This is going to be on our 1999 cake wall. 30 shots. Fun little cake. And then we've got a bunch of other stuff through here, guys. We've got Fancy Freedom, which is kind of the same concept as VIP, what we just showed you, which has 3 cakes in there to make a fan. And then we also have, right below it, Log Splitter, which is a 200 gram cake. We've got Space Explorer, which is, there's 4 different 500 gram cakes in here. They're all 20 shots a piece, so it's 80 shots total. Good packaging on that one. This one's a great one if you want variety and a good value. We have them separated in our store. We're going to have a whole bunch of them. We had a whole bunch last year. We're going to do even more this year. And they sell really well for us. But if some people are on a budget, I know we all are, then this will give you 4 different cakes rather than buying a case of 4 cakes that are the same. So let's see, we've got Insurgent Uprising, a 500 gram cake back there. I don't know if we can sneak back through here, but here's Princess Parachute, which is kind of like military parachute, except with a princess. I've had a lot of the girls ask for this last year, so thought we'd bring it in. This one's really cool because it'll come down and then it'll have a little plastic princess with it that the kids get to keep. Nice bright pink packaging. It'll look good on the shelf. And then coming back around here, Eye Candy. We've carried this 200 gram cake in the past. This one sells really, really well for us. It's a hitter. I like that one a lot. And then we've got a fountain, totally purple. If you like purple, which you don't see a ton of in fireworks, it's a great one. A small kids assortment. No abs. If you guys like no abs, mother of all bombs, this is an awesome, awesome no ab. Huge brakes, and it has big willow brakes. And then we've got neon jelly beans. This one might be one of my favorite fountains as far as having a lot of color to it. And as the kids would say, it's got a lot of drip. So I mean, it'll fountain down, and this is a good one. Oh, more snow cone fountain. Fire Ninja, 500-gram cake. It's very cool. We've got another assortment here for kids called 4th of July backpack that the kids can wear. Those are always fun. 200-gram cake, Great Expectations, and Dragon Duel. And then we've got Fountain Koi Pond, which is one of their classic ones that they've had for a long time. And then a 500-gram cake called Bullet Blossoms. This is an awesome, awesome cake. High shot count, too. So it's 56 shots. Very awesome. And then for all of you guys that added these in your show in the last few years, because they haven't been out forever, the jellyfish effect, Fanta Sea, which is an awesome, awesome jellyfish effect. They're really cool to kind of throw mid-show. And so they're on a board. They're fast fuse, and they go up. They're fun. We've got Air Fighter, which is a smaller assortment. And then we're back to the front. We've obviously got more stuff that we've already put up in the steel or stuff in the middle. But guys, I just want to thank you for watching this video and watching us unload these containers. It might give you a process that you haven't seen before. And guys, all of these items that you just saw are going to be on our website for retail, but then you can also buy cases of them as well. So we've got a case section that you can look on there. And then if you would like a wholesale list, you can email us at littlej'sfireworks@gmail.com, and we'll email over a wholesale list to you, and we do ship. Thanks for watching, guys.